Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio and welcome back. Today we're going to be working on the 50 Stack Challenge 3 for this week. And for those of you that are new to my channel and have not been following me, the 50 Stack Challenge number 3 is a weekly prompt challenge that is hosted by Amy at Crafty Cat, where each Monday she draws out 2 prompts, and you're to make 2 pieces of ephemera using the 2 prompts that she draws. And at the end, you will have 50 pieces of ephemera, if you started at the beginning, to put in your journals. She intended for this one to be for Christmas, and so her prompts are based on Christmas things, but they are generic enough that if you do not want to do Christmas, you can, make other things and they would still fit in the prompts. So this week, the 2 prompts were favorite holiday food and your favorite gift as a child. So I'm going to start with the holiday food. And I have these cookies because my favorite at the holiday season is any of the baking stuff. I don't eat a lot of sweets during the year, and so that is the one time that I allow myself to kind of splurge and have all the yummy baked goods that are, available at that time of year. So this is just a picture out of a cookie cookbook. And I am going to, because I couldn't do, every sweet, I am going to make a tag out of, I think I'm going to do it about 3 1/4 wide, out of this page, out of the cookie cookbook. So it's going to be my background. I hope everyone is doing good today. I am doing wonderful. And I'm going to use this little Santa, which is out of Louisa Heinzel's Vintage Santa photo strips, which is an awesome kit. I made a spool journal or a spool collage kind of thing out of these Santas. If you have not seen that, I'm looking for a pencil. Where is my pencil? I have covered it up, I'm sure. There it is. It was in there. I just wasn't looking hard enough. I hope I can see this. What I'm doing is I'm cutting a little bit of black cardstock to go behind this picture because first I'm going to have to cut some of this off so I can even get to that. I want to back the Santa a little bit to separate it from the background, and I picked black because there's a lot of black in this photo. It looks like these cookies are sitting on some kind of iron grate or something like that. Now, hopefully I can see my mark. I think that'll work. And this is going to be a real simple make, guys. Because I think that it kind of speaks for itself. And then I have this little word that says cookies, cookies. And I'm wondering, do I need some book page or something? A little bit too. Alright, first let's back this. I'm going to back it just with some tea-dyed paper. I now officially have all my Christmas decorations up. I'm so glad. And I think I'm going to let this overhang just a little bit too. And give it kind of a white border. I'm gonna dare to try to cut this with my scissors, which could be a total disaster. Not too bad, not too bad. All right. Now, where's my little squishy? Been busy. Packed all my boxes back up, my empty boxes back up. Got all my floor swept and all that kind of stuff, because, you know, you end up with litter and needles and everything else everywhere when you're decorating. That is not the one I want. So I got all that cleaned back up. Now I can just relax and enjoy the holidays, I hope. Alright, let's ink around this one. And this one I had already cut with the decal trimmer previously. Got my stuff for the other one laying over here on top of my glue book, of course. Okay, so he's gonna go on there, and you know, I'm not minding that because I kind of like the simplicity of it. So I think I'm gonna leave it and just glue it on there. Sometimes simple is enough, isn't it? And if I decide it's not, when I go to put it in the journal, then we can deal with that then. Ink around this. And I do want to poke a hole in the top. Yes, I do like the holiday baking. I like the cookies and the candies and my favorite cookies are lemon cookies. I like anything lemon, but I especially like lemon cookies. And I like, my daughter always makes, for me mainly, well, her husband likes them too, but I like the Reese's. I love Reese's. That's another story altogether. The Ritz crackers with the peanut butter, and then you dip them in the white chocolate. Yeah, that's probably my favorite, besides the lemon. But fudge, and then my sister usually makes the kind of toffee candy with saltine crackers, and yeah, that's why I save up all year, because I just like it all. Pies. I'm not a pumpkin pie fan though, but I like apple pie and pecan pie, and making myself hungry talking about pies and candy and cookies. But like I said, throughout the year, I don't really eat a lot of sweets because I can look at a bowl of ice cream and gain weight. Feels like. See that little center dot stuck to my, there we go. Where my husband eats a bowl of ice cream every night. And he does not have that issue. He could probably eat a half gallon of ice cream every night and be alright. Forgot to ink this side. Not that it needs a lot, because it is tea dye, but I do want to get the edges real quick. Okay, so now what we need, so I'm going to leave it just like that. I just want to put some kind of little topper up there. And I'm going to grab, I'm thinking that I want this one. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this. Well, I don't know. Let me see what my other options are. Or I could do the black and the silver. I like that. Let's do that. These are from Taperology, and they are yummy. But I could never figure out where to start. I'm going to get it all messed up, because that wasn't it. There we go. Yeah, I think that's going to look good. So we're going to take just a piece of this off. I want to hoard it, but I got it to do something with it. So I'm going to do something with it against my better judgment. See if we can get that through there. Alright, so there's that one. Pretty cute. It's simple, but I like it. Like I said, when I go to put it in a journal, you know, I may decide to add something more to it, but I'm kind of liking it. Alright, so the next one got me all, got my memories and all the feels and all that going, talking about favorite Christmas gift. So the favorite thing that I received that I have a really good memory of, not that I don't remember a lot of things that I received, but I got a Raggedy Ann doll. And I just so happened to have a vintage Raggedy Ann and Andy McCall's pattern. And I have Andy as well, so I'll probably make a matching one at some point. So I am going to take this oversized card, and I've already kind of wrapped it up with some sandpaper just to get that slick. And I'm going to cover it with this pattern paper, which I thought was appropriate. And also, I chose the ace with the heart for Raggedy Ann, of course. So I'm going to do that first, and I'm just going to use glue stick because this is for me. So I'm not going to worry about, you know, using like a, if this was going in a journal that I was going to sell or give as a gift, I would probably use some kind of decoupage medium, either Ranger's Distress Collage medium or matte gel medium. But since it's just for me, I'm just going to use this glue stick and put this on here. And this is just to kind of give it a more vintage vibe. And also to kind of tie in that it's a sewing pattern, the other photo. And I just tore that, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about getting all the wrinkles out. I'm just going to kind of smooth my fingers across it to make sure that it's glued down well everywhere. Because this is definitely going to have a vintage look. And I am making this like a journaling card to stick in a pocket or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to trim that. I have a metal cabinet that I store my pencils in, my pastel pencils and my colored pencils and things like that, and it sits right here beside me so that I can access it when I'm drawing. But I have magnets on the side of it, and those magnets hold my scissors. you know, I can just plop them on the magnets and they hold my scissors so that I can, you know, reach them. Well, and you science buffs are going to laugh at me for this, I'm sure. It has magnetized my scissors. And so now if I lay my scissors down next to like paper clips or something like that. Now, you know, nothing real heavy, but lighter things, they stick to the blades of my scissors because it has somehow magnetized my scissors. And I know y'all think I'm crazy for saying that, but it has. Promise. Okay, on the back of this, I'm going to just put more tea-dyed paper. Okay. Oops, let's get this little. And this is paper that I tea-dyed and baked in the oven, so it's real crinkly sounding, which I like. It's lightly tea-dyed. This particular pages, I did, you know, different variations so they wouldn't all be like really dark, because sometimes I don't want really dark, especially you know, if it's in a journal that's not as grungy, but you don't want white paper. You know, you can make a weaker tea and spray it, and it still keeps your paper from being just really white. But it also doesn't make it too terribly grungy. Alright, so there's our card. And if you don't believe me, look. See that? It is the weirdest thing. But maybe one of you science people can tell me how that happens. I could probably ask my daughter. She's a science teacher. Or was a science teacher. She's now teaching STEM, elementary school STEM. Which is still kind of science, I guess, isn't it? Okay, so there is our base, and then I have little Annie here, and I'm gonna try to ink her without ripping her. I would guess that this pattern is probably, I tried to find a date on it, but I think it's probably from the 70s, if I had to guess. We're going to put her right here. And then to kind of break up all that plain color, I have this washi, which, you know, if you're familiar with Raggedy Ann, her little legs were red and white striped. So I thought this would be cute to just run down the side here. And I'm just going to run a piece right down the side. And hopefully I got that fairly straight. Oops, I missed the spot. Did I ink around the front of that? May need something a little darker. Let's do some walnut stains. See if I can get something a little darker around that. Yeah, that's better. I keep trying to flick off that little part where I ripped it, so I'm going to ink it, so I'll quit trying to do it. Okay, now let's put some little age or splatters, you know, on it, on the background. A lot of that won't show. I probably should put some on this part as well. I still have my Raggedy Ann, by the way, and that's why I'm making this so finished, because she is very tattered at this point. I mean, she's, you know, what, 50-something years old, so she is quite tattered. Okay. So, now, the other thing that I'm going to do to this, do I want to put this macaws on here? Do I need it? I really like that number, but there's just not variation in color enough. I might do some stamping. Let me put this on. I do have a altered paper clip that I'm going to clip on here that I will show you guys that I made. Okay, now my altered paper clip. I don't know if how familiar you guys are with Raggedy Ann, but there were two versions out. The original, which is the one I had, but there was also a Christmas edition where Raggedy Ann had like a little Christmas pattern dress. So I had this fabric that reminded me very much of the little dress that she had in the Christmas version. And then I have a piece of eyelet here. And I also have her heart, because, you know, she had a heart on her body that was embroidered. So that represents that. And then there's some rickrack, because she had rickrack on her apron. And I have a button because her apron buttoned. And I just added some little stitching here to represent kind of the stitching on her face. But letters here are my initials, and the reason that they are there is because the year that I got my Raggedy Ann, my little sister also got one, and she is 6 years younger than me. And so I, because they were exactly the same, was concerned that because she was so much younger that she wasn't going to take care of hers. And so I embroidered my initials next to the heart on Raggedy Ann's chest so that I could always tell which one was mine. So if she got hers dirty or she tore something up or whatever, then I could look and be able to identify whether it was mine or hers. Silly, I know, but we were sisters. What can I say? So I have taken these little scraps and made an altered paper clip so that I can paper clip my little journal card in to my journal and have this little memory of my Raggedy Ann, because like I said, at this point it really does look this grubby. So, and as a matter of fact, I think one of the arms has actually come loose from the body several times, and I've stitched it back over the years because it took such abuse. I think that I want to add, like, this says 5713. I think I would like to add some numbers right there to make it look like a pattern number. What can I do that with? Maybe this. Yeah, let's do it with that and some more Cavio black ink. So that's my Raggedy Ann story. So that was, brought back some good memories as I was trying to put together what I was going to do for this video. But yeah, she was one of my favorites. And also we got a lot of games because we loved to play games when we were younger. So we always got a lot of board games and things like that. And of course, anything art supplies, you know, I was all in for that. I like that. Do I want anything else? Maybe a tab at the top? No, because I'm going to paper clip it in. So I don't need that in particular. Do I want to? Wondering, do I want to make the whole thing bigger so that I have, so when I paper clip it, it's not covering it up. I mean, I could always do it on this side and cover up the A, but I could also, this is 3 1/4 by 5. I could do a pocket so that I could paper clip on the pocket. That would be kind of cute. And then when I made my Andy, which I also had, but I didn't get it till much later, think I want to do a pocket, but I don't know if I have anything within reach to do a pocket. I'd kind of like to have some of that children's writing paper. Or something like that. And I don't have anything close. Do I? No. I should have thought about that, huh? Yeah, I don't have... There's a window envelope, but it's got a really cruddy window. So I don't want to use that. It's got those two skinny ones that you can't really see anything. Got a Tim Holtz package. See, a smart person would just pause the camera and go find something. I don't know, guys. Silence is not good for the camera, is it? Oh, me oh my. Okay, I'm gonna pause you. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I looked through my stash and I found these, and I think this will work just fine. These are window envelopes, and I already have these made, and they just have cardstock on the inside, and then these are different washi tapes. But I have two of them, and I'm thinking this one could be for Ann, and this one could be for Andy, since he was, you know, have the navy blue for his, and it has the striped washi tape already on there, which is kind of cute. But I think this will fit right down in here. I probably need to do a little thumb notch. Yes, look at that. And then I can hang my little paper clip right on here. And there we go. And then when I make Andy, which I'm going to put on a card as well, he can go down in the other one. Just like that. How cute! So see, I didn't have to make anything. I just needed to go through what I had. So that's it. So we have favorite Christmas or favorite holiday food, cookies, anything sweet. and my favorite holiday gift, which was my Raggedy Ann doll. So, sorry for the delay there where I was trying to figure out what to do. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you guys have something from your childhood that means as much to you as my little Raggedy Ann means to me. So thanks for joining me today, guys. And I will see you back this weekend for a Journal with Me session. So until then, I hope everybody has a great start to your weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.